Okay, voice, yes, and game audio. Okay, move some windows around. Ooh. Hey up, Chib, blimey, you're in before I've even got my headset on. That's impressive. Okay, headset on. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Right, let's go. Don't envisage this being a terribly long one. I'm absolutely shattered after today. It's been such a lovely day here. First proper spring day. It was like, I don't know, maybe 12, 13, 14 degrees down in the glen. Went for a good run down there at lunchtime, and then just about 40 minutes before sunset went for a walk as well, just so I could kind of take sunset in. So yeah, I ran about 6.5k earlier today and then did 5k walk this evening, and I've been playing tons of VR and doing bits of housework and the like, and I'm shattered actually. But I feel good for it. Hey Lassie! Hope everyone's keeping well and your Saturdays are going well. Right, so my plan was to come in and kill some time before bedtime. Mostly just tidying this bit up here. Kind of feel like I should grab those flowers, but I've never really had a proper look at the stairs I built. Oh my god, they go down so far, that's ridiculous. Can't believe I built all that. Can I reach that? Yay! There we go. That worked. Oop, no, I wanted that. There we go. And let's take that as well. There we go. Oh, don't tell me my inventory's full. Oh, it is. Bugger. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm going to fill that in there. And actually, I want to, so I think, kind of bring this back as well. Make that all brick. Then I think that'll make sense. Bring that. Kind of want to get all this up here. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach that, so I might have to build up to. Oh, hang on. I can probably stand on there. Whoa, that's close. That's closer than I was expecting. There we go. Do we like that? I think we like that. Still sort of winging this. I haven't quite thought through the design. Can I reach that? Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Go, yeah, bugger. Those stairs look amazing when I see them live. No screenshot could capture the awesomeness. Hey Stone, that's really kind of you to say so. Right, okay, I'm going to probably hate myself for doing this. Yikes, holy shit. Yeah. Do you know, I've looked at those so much, kind of from below and everything. And I'm impressed with them. I'm impressed with what I've done, but looking at them from above, it's kind of awesome and terrifying. Let's just slowly back away from here now. Oh my god. It may be my favourite thing I've built in this game yet. Right, let's go that way, and kind of go that way, and go up that way. Okay, I might have to stand on there. There we go. Do you know, I say this so often. You know, there's stuff about how there's something about Cube more than anything else weirds me out about heights. Earlier today, I was playing in Blade and Sorcery, which is fast becoming, and you know, no disrespect to this game, because this game is my favourite for very particular reasons. But Blade and Sorcery is fast becoming what feels like my most immersive VR experience. There's just something about the way that's done and the way everything works in there that's just like mind-blowing. But I was stood on some really high spots and it just didn't bother me at all. Not in the least. I just can't fathom it. I don't know why it is. This game freaks me the hell out when it comes to heights. And yet, you know, pretty much anything else in VR I'm not that fussed about. I think it says a lot about this game. There's something about Cube and how it engages me. Right, I want to get rid of those. Scale those stairs is so much greater than I thought. Now the stairs just seem cast the tower to enclose them. Well, I actually built them deliberately without the tower to enclose them because I have built stairs like that with a tower. I'm going to have to... Oh, you can actually just... get that out of the way. You can just see the very top of it poking up behind that mountain over there. Obviously not anywhere near as big as that, but that's where I first started doing the stairs, but with a tower surrounding it. And then this time I kind of wanted to do stairs without the tower surrounding, in part because it would be an easier build, and because with the tower around it, it's just such a huge build. Oh god, I did that. But also I kind of wanted to have it more exposed, just to mess with myself as well, because of all the stuff I've just been saying a little bit earlier about how heights freak me out a bit in this game. Try again. And so it felt like actually building it, yeah, I need to get rid of that. Building it without a tower around it would mess with my head even more. And it kind of did. It was fun though. I don't think I can quite reach that. No, I can't. I'm going to have to build myself a little platform. Get out of the way, you lot. I'll do it. Will I do it? I'll do it. There we go. And then we'll have rid of that. And I think... Come on, out of the way. I think that tidies that lot up. So I'm kind of going to come down here like that. Did I want that there? Yeah, I think I did. Because what I was going to do was then use what I've been using for the ceiling everywhere else. Kind of like that. There we go. I think that works. I think that works. Need a nice screenshot of the stairs from that location here. It's a great spot to look down at them. It is, I agree, but there's one small problem with that. And that is, to take a screenshot, you have to press the teleport button. And when you press the teleport button, it throws you sideways. And I'm not standing on there and pressing the teleport button. I'm just not. That's just a thing too far, that. I suppose I could build a big platform of dirt or something, but no, not happening. I always seem to get thrown sideways when I take a screenshot. Oh, unless, would it work if I point up in the air? Anyway, let's do practice. Let's do practice. Aha. Aha. Okay. Okay, game on. You're meant to point your hands. Oh, you're meant to point your hands in the air when doing the screenshot thing, so that the teleport beams point into the air. Then you don't. Funny enough, we just hit on the same thing. When I press teleport buttons, I just point my hands into the sky. Okay, yeah, now that makes sense. Seems I managed to get there. Okay, here we go. Holy crap, guys! Hands in the air. Hands in the air. Oh my god, I'm so terrified. I hope that... The one thing I'm not sure about is actually composing the image. How much of the image actually, you know, my field of view, because my field of view is, what, from about there to about there. About there to about there. I don't even know what comes through on the video. So let's try another. Oh, okay, let's do another one a bit higher up. Okay, hopefully we've got something there. Hey, today I learn. Make sure the teleport beams are not visible on screenshots, so you don't have to try and keep them out of your view. Yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of that thing of I naturally put my hands down to the side so my hands are out of the view. Never occurred to me. But yeah, it all makes sense now. Let's get rid of you. Get out. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. That was more effort than it needed to be. Right, let's put that in there. Right. Oh, we need some torches. Let's have a torch there. And a torch there. There we go. I think I'm just going to have to go back to the menu and come back in, because there's some definite stutter. Now, I must not forget I've taken screenshots. I so seldom take screenshots in VR. And like I said before, any other game on Steam that takes screenshots in, of course you get the dialogue at the end when you come out of your game, and it's like, you got a bunch of screenshots, do you want to do something with this stuff? And so I do. And every damn time I take screenshots in here, and then I come out and I flop onto the sofa and get on with stuff. And then, like, it's normally an hour or so later, just before I go to bed or whatever, and then I remember, shit, I took some screenshots. I need to upload them. So I must remember to do that. I gotta say, I'm even though I'm saying it myself, I'm actually a little bit impressed with just how epic that looks and just how big that is. Alright, I'm going to get off the edge because that's terrifying me now. Right, so I think I'm happy with this. This is a kind of, I need to sort out the lighting because I didn't actually do the lighting properly. I was just putting lights down as I came down building. Whoa, I went dark quick. So let's go one there, that feels about right, and one there, that feels about right. Bring you in. Actually, I think that's good. There we go. So the plan for this thing was, I've discovered a cave that winds its way down and just plumps out the side of the cliff. So it's a kind of followed it down, faced the walls sort of roughly, and it goes down to a balcony / lookout thing. That's the plan. Maybe take another screenshot of the stairs now at night, and maybe also set to 8K for best visuals. Well, I always struggle with 8K. It never seems to mess things up. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Performance, is it? Screenshots. 8K. Right. Hands up. Oh god, that took ages. Yo. Okay. Right, let's just tilt my head up a little bit. I didn't see what it was, but I got some message appeared just out of my line of sight. No idea what that was. Okay. Wow, stuff is so stuttery now. I may have to come back to the menu and back in again. Oh, it's actually making me quite unwell. Let's go back to 4. Let's go back to the menu. And then come back in. Just enough lag as I'm moving around. It's not even like lag, it's like a double image. It's like it draws the next frame but leaves the previous frame, and then, you know, it's kind of like I'm seeing 2 frames at once. Is how I'd best describe it. I'm not saying that's actually what's happening, but yeah, it's a weird effect. There we go. What time is it? Right. Cool. We've got some screenshots to look at. You know, when you think in terms of real camera resolutions, then a 4K photo is actually quite low res. It's only 8 megapixels. I mean, you ought to stand quite far to the right on your wall when you take the screenshot. Wouldn't the view of the stairs be even better when standing further to the left? Yes, but that's much closer to the big drop, and I have limits. Right, there we go, there we go. So, what I need to do now is figure out what I'm doing with a roof up here. What material do I like? What material do I like? So I do have the natural stone floor. Do I want a stone roof? Wood roof isn't really going to work, I don't think, because which way do the logs sit? Yeah, they sit kind of that way, which is not really the way I'd want. Great, got processed wood now. I suppose I could do processed wood. Nah. I think, what do I want for the roof? What do I want for the roof? Let's have a look at some recipes. Is there any that I haven't used? Don't like those. Don't think carpet makes sense. Don't like those. I mean, I do like those. I don't like them for a roof. Sandstone brick. That's not going to work. Steel panels. No. Brick. 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 Oh, slate tiles. Slate tiles. Whoa! Okay, 9 stone and a crystal. That's unfortunate. I haven't got many crystals with me, and I got a ton of crystals back at the base. Damn. Could do with mining some crystals now. And I don't think I've seen any. I suppose there's any. Oh, there comes the rain. It's non-showing. I could start digging in and just hope I find some, but the thing is I have a massive amount of crystals to use up. Okay, I think this is going to be my first visit back downstairs for a while. Well, I took those photos at just the right time, didn't I? Right, it's going to be a bit of a walk down. Do you know, I first started building this, when I first decided, okay, I'm going to make it up that cliff and then explore at the top after building a stupidly big spiral staircase. I didn't think I'd be spending this much time on and around this build. I've really enjoyed it. I thought this would just be another one-off, and then I'd kind of come back and go and do bits elsewhere. I'm just wondering, is it worth me hollowing this out a little bit more in the hope that I find some crystals? Slate tile blocks do look very nice, I think. Ah, cool. You're on normal or ultra terrain log quality at the moment. I plan to make ultra the new normal next update, as there seems to be zero performance difference between normal and ultra. I believe I'm on ultra. I may be wrong though. Yes, I am on ultra. So yeah, it's funny you should say that, because I've been finding that actually dropping my view distance down just makes for a more comfortable experience for generally mucking about. But I haven't found that there seems to be a difference between normal and ultra. Not on my system anyway. So yeah, that oh hello, that would absolutely seem to make sense to me. Right, stone agrees, so it's yeah, slate tiles for the roof of that thing. So I'm gonna go back home for the first time in, it's well over a week since I've been down here. I'm gonna go back and pick up a load of crystals, because I got so many crystals. That feels like a good use of them. Oh, this feels so low down now. It's ridiculous. There's definitely times where I'd be building this high up. Even when I was building this, I'd be building this high up, and I'd feel so exposed and so vulnerable, and really quite anxious. And I mean, I still feel a bit weird being this high up, but I'm almost feeling kind of complacent about it now. It's like, it's not that high, I could just jump off. I mean, I could jump off, obviously. I just choose not to. Oh, I'm getting the double frame thing again. That's after I've been out and in. I am doing a lot of turning. Maybe it's just my vision. Whoa, nearly went over the edge. Yay! I haven't been down here for a while. Trying to see if I can see. Ah, yeah, there's loads of crystals up there. Could have those crystals. I was just trying to see if I could see the balcony that I built. I really can't. No idea where it is. Maybe I'll see it better from over here. Right, crystals and stone. Crystals and whoa! Steady on, old chap. There we go. Right. Nice how the stairs disappear in the clouds. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really digging that. Let's offload a bunch of stuff while I'm here. Okay, the natural stone floor I'm going to hang on to because that's actually proving quite useful. I'm going to offload the green dye I've been collecting, so I don't need that right now. That needs to go over to where I'm building the pyramid. It's the iron ore. Actually, no, the iron ore can go down there. Dirt I can lose. I don't need dirt at the moment. It's really easy for me to find more dirt. Let's lose all this wood. Don't need that dye. Sure, I've got some blue dye kicking around that I could have merged that with, but that'll do for now. Iron ore I'll put downstairs. Gold nugget, put that there for now. Don't need that for anything. Coal I'll put down there. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's 6, 7. Yeah, let's get 8 crystals. 1, 2. Oh, my knee crunched horribly then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I get that? No, I didn't. Need a crouch button for old buggers like me. I'm good. Right. So I'll offload the coal downstairs and offload, what else did I say? The iron. Hey Mariella! Let's go over here. So let's just plonk the coal in there, plonk the iron in there. There we go. Right. So let's chuck out a whole bunch of stone. Don't know how much. Let's check out 1, 2, 3, 4. Start off with 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was like that, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. How many did that give? Oh, that gives 50. That's more than enough actually, so let's take that with me. Having a bunch of crystals up there would be good anyway. Did I offloaded all my wood, didn't I? Oh no. Oh yeah. I did. I'm just thinking I should build a chest up there somewhere. Forgotten. Can you build a chest out of any wood? So long since I built a chest. Any same type. Okay, cool. So let's take that and... Oh, do I not have any copper? Damn! I bet it's back up the top, isn't it? Okay. Woo. Just pick up some copper. Can I have some copper? Yes, I got loads actually. Let's take that with me. That'll do. Okay, time to go back up, I think. Why not build a big lightsaber of crystals and carry that to where you have stones and then craft a lot? Oh, you don't need that much, it seems. No, I only, at the moment, only need enough for the roof on that thing. And if I like how it looks, then I'll definitely build some more structures using the the red stone, the red brick, I should say. Just want to wander up here a second, just because I can't see the balcony that I've made. I'm trying to figure. Oh, there it is. There it is, all the way up there. Wow. I don't know why I was looking over there, because I forgot I made my way all the way over there, didn't I? So there's my little balcony there. I need binoculars. I want to be able to look at it properly. We need binoculars. Can we have binoculars, please, Stone? Okay, let's go for a, did I put that, I did drop that back, didn't I? Let's go for an 8K. Okay, hands up. That blue kind of spoils the sky. Right, let's just try and... Do you know, I don't know, would it be possible, is there any possible way that you could, would this even make sense, would this even work, have a viewfinder mode where there's some kind of outline of where the screenshot would be for composition? So, because you know, this game is just so great for going around and just doing VR photography, that some kind of viewfinder would be amazing. Right, there we go. Let's see how that goes. I really wish I had binoculars. I want to see what my balcony looks like. Oh, I'm going to have to menu and back again. Right, I really have to remember those screenshots. Wow, that was a bit of a messy exit. My palm machine. Almost there. Yay. Ooh, that was weird. There's a little sinking sensation just as I rezzed. Can attach a desktop mirror window of the game to your hand in VR. It's an interesting way of doing things. Huh. Oh, quite like that idea. Yeah, I might experiment with that at some point. That's a clever idea. There's more crystals over there. I can see it now. I don't know why I was looking over there. I'm an idiot. I've forgotten just how far across the top I'd gone. Especially after I'd just been stood there photographing the bloody stairs from it as well. Okay, right. Roof on the little build that is over the top of the entrance to the little cave that takes you down to the little observing platform thing. That's the next job. If I like how that looks, and I think I'm going to, if I like how that looks, then I think that calls for a few little builds up there that are made out of the red brick. So I built so much in here out of just stone, that wall stone and everything. It's actually getting a bit sort of mono-materialed. I feel it needs a bit of variety. Oh, hello. Tidy you up. God, this is such a long climb. This is why I haven't been coming back down at the end of each session. It takes bloody ages to get up here now. Okay, almost there. Hello, magical birds that can fly through cliff faces. Almost there. Almost there. Yay! Made it. Gosh, this is where I just glance over here and see some crystals. I think the desktop mirror window shows exactly the crop that is also visible on high-res screenshots. Ah, yeah, cool. Binoculars. Well, you can take a 16K screenshot and zoom in a lot. Yeah, but not in the game, really. I want binoculars that I can put up to my eye in the game. I mean, obviously I want to have to craft them. There's another use for glass ingots. Stack some to make the lenses, you know, the prisms and lenses and stuff like that, and have to mix them with iron, maybe. And then you could craft a binocular, or even a monocular. It'd be kind of fun. Right. So, oh, hello bird. I think first things first, I'm going to put in a ceiling. Right, that was a bit of a stuttery movement. Right, let's just see if I like how that looks from inside. Yep, that works. I like that. And then this is where I find out it's not going to quite work. Let's have a look though. So I bet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Okay, fair enough. Let's do it like that. basically going to give it a gable end. And then I think I'll go, ah, for goodness sake, I've used the wrong bloody stuff, haven't I? Start again. That was a test. That was a deliberate test. Absolutely a deliberate test. Right, that's what I'm after. Let's put it there. There we go. Try again. There we go. And along here. Is the crystal going to last until the end? Let's do this one. It gives me something to stand on. I want to lock myself in. Just, okay, yeah. So I actually finally got round to watching. Oh, I did need more. Okay. Well, it's not a massive surprise. I thought 50 might do it, but fair dues. Let's go and have a look how. Yeah, I might actually bring it one over at the ends as well. Thinking about it. But yeah, I finally got around to watching 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the Crystal Spider-Man No Way Home last night, because I really wanted to go and see that at the cinema, but there was another spike in virus cases and everything around here around the time it was in the cinema, so I was sensible. Oh, let's go that way. And so I didn't go and see it. But yeah, now it's available to watch streaming, so I watched it last night and absolutely thoroughly loved it. No, why am I doing that? I want that. It was everything I wanted from it. It was just so much fun. Absolutely see myself watching it again pretty soon. So I was delighted with that. In part, it's one of the reasons why I'm playing this tonight and not watching a movie, because Friday nights I'd normally try and watch something fairly good. Saturday nights I often try and pick a really good bad movie. So recently I've done I've been watching all the Starship Troopers sequels, and I will hasten to add, I think the original Starship Troopers movie is fantastic. It's an absolute classic. It's an amazing piece of cinema. I think it's got a message that people often miss and things like that, blah blah blah, you get the idea. The sequels, oh my god, the sequels are pretty terrible. But I do like watching a good bad movie. But after watching something so good last night, it's like, I can't sit down and watch a terrible movie tonight. I need to not do that. So yeah, came into play. Do I have some dirt? Do I still have dirt? No, I got rid of my dirt. Okay, fair enough. On that. Come here, you. Oh. Let's One thing having dirt, it's another thing actually having it on your radio menu. There we go, just wanted to do that. Oh, there's one there. Damn. Yeah, let's do that. Plonk. I need to put some more in there, just to tidy that up. Let's just do a bit of landscaping. There we go. Still have a bit left. But the crystals run out. There we go. I should put a little bit there. Oh, good night, Chib. Hope you have a good evening. It's really nice to have you here. Okay, right, so that's that done. There's another block down there, bit of processed wood. That might come in useful. Let's go grab that. Thank you. I wanted more blue flowers, didn't I? Actually, I just realised, I think I dropped the blue dye off downstairs, didn't I? And actually I was after blue dye because I wanted to put some blue lights in the cliffside cave that I'm doing down there. Oh, this is close to the edge. There we go. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. How are we doing time-wise? So, I need another thing to do here now. I need to think on what the next bit of this build is going to be. Kind of feel like I should take something out here. Been intrigued by that little gouge. So like, oh, a whole bunch of stuff here. Inventory's full again. Come back and tidy that up later. Where'd it go? 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 There. Kind of liking this. I do like the idea of taking natural bits of the world and sort of taming it. So I might build another viewpoint down here. So where would that come from, do we think? I could branch off here and take it down there. So it would come down, come across, come down here, maybe cut through here. That would make sense. Well, of course I could do some steps down from there. I think we'll lose all that. Yeah. I need to clear up some inventory. Oh yeah, I've got those crystals, haven't I? Got more crystals than I need now. Oh, I was going to build a chest up here, put some stuff in, wasn't That's the natural place to put it, I think. It's interesting how many movies you watch. I watch like one movie every few years or so, and I don't feel like I need more than that. I tend to watch a couple of movies a week, normally Friday night, Saturday night. I just love movies. I love stories, and yeah, it's it's an art form. And it's an art form that I really appreciate. Like I read, well, I tend to use audiobooks at the moment just because I run or whatever, but I get through a book, maybe a book a week kind of thing. So I'm always listening to music when I work, I'm reading books, I watch movies, I watch TV shows with dinner, things like that. It's all quite engaging and inspiration as well, and it's nice to see other people's art and effort. I just realised I've forgotten how to make a chest. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I believe. And copper 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if I've remembered. Go back. Yeah, for me, stories are important. Photography is important as well. Yeah, I like the photography of movies. That's one of the reasons why I even like bad movies. Bad movies are fun stories. They're a shared communication. I need to lose one spot. There we go. Yeah, I watch movies in the same way as I play video games. There we go. Right, that'll do. Open up, you bugger. come on. There we go. It's also a human connection. It's nice to understand ideas that other people have had. It's fantastic to see how other people produce art. It's a good experience. Right, okay, that's good. I've still got a couple of crystals kicking about, I think. I've forgotten what I've done with them, but that'll do for now. Where did I leave them? Hang on, no. Have I got... So, yeah, I wanted that. I got one in my hand that's dead. That's why I was changing it. So let's do that. Put you... I got one in the bucket that's also dead. So let's put you out to charge. I'm fairly sure I got one, if not two. They're kicking about, but maybe I actually pick them up. That could be it. One of the things I actually like about watching lots of different movies as well is I also then like watching the work of video essayists who deconstruct movies and things like that, and because I enjoy the work of essayists, so that also makes for an interesting thing to engage with as well. Right. Come down a bit more. There we go. See if I can do this without taking up any of the floor. Yeah, almost. Right, I think what I'll do is take that from under there. And take that from under there. And take this from under here. There we go. Cool. I want that there. That'll do. Put you back out. You can go there, you can go there, fill you in. I want wall stone. Have I still got some? Oh, I haven't got much left. I have to make some more wall stone. Let's do that now. Oh, I can feel my left foot starting to get numb. And it's the start of my reminder that I probably should sit down. Oh, I swear, because it was such a nice day today. Yeah, the sun was up and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sun was up. Of course, the sun was up. It was day. I mean, the sun was out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it was, you know, warm and everything. Oh, when I went for my run in the glen, you know, I'm so used to, in winter, basically having the place to myself. And it was just teeming with people. It's like, what are all these people doing in my back garden? Get out of the way. Constantly having to remind people to, you know, share the path. So you have these people who they just go, you know, 5 abreast, 6 abreast kind of thing, and just take up the whole path and forget there may be people coming the other way. Most annoying. People are annoying. Right, so I'm gonna basically, whoa, that didn't go well. It's going to be a kind of branch off and go down that way kind of affair is my plan. Let's have a torch there. I think I'll fill that in there. Oops. To about there. Oh, I wish you could crouch down under stuff effectively. Come on, let me under. It's not let. No, I'm stuck now. It won't let me under. Look, I'm crouched down. My head's nowhere near. Oh, come on. Okay, fair enough. Be like that game. See if I care. Went down further than I wanted. Let's put that there because we're back into that mode. You can get there. Right. Okay. Cool. Let's go like that. I'm going to go like that. going to go like that. And where am I bringing it down? I haven't thought about where I'm bringing it down. I think straight down, actually. Whoops. Let's bring it straight down. Where is it going? There. Let's just put a torch. So I want to stop about around about there. It's not exact. Just give me a rough guide. I always enjoyed reading books, and then I often was disappointed when the movie of a book I liked ended up doing things incorrectly. Happens so often. I think that made me somewhat dislike movies. I would never invalidate anyone's experience of anything. But what I would say is for the most part, I always think that's the wrong way of looking at movies. If you were going into a movie that's based on a book, and you know there are lots of movies that aren't based on books, an awful lot of movies aren't based on books. I think the approach to take is, on the whole, don't go in expecting a movie of the book. Go in expecting a story that is, you know, from a kind of parallel dimension that has a similar vibe. That's kind of how I've tended to view it. I mean, I am not disagreeing with you that there are definitely and have definitely been adaptions of books that I've cared about that haven't been so great. But then there are adaptions of books I do care about that have been fantastic. I mean, Contact, I would say, is a great example of that. Contact, the movie, is radically different from the book. I mean, there are some massively major plot points that are so very different. And yet, I really love Contact. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I think it's a great movie, and it's a movie inspired by the same ideas. Oh, I've run out, that's why that's not working. And I love it for it. 2010, Odyssey 2, similar thing. There's a lot of stuff in the movie that's really quite different from the book, but it's, yeah, it still has the same vibe. It still makes sense, and I think it's so incredibly well done. Of course, it comes from a set of stories that are all completely mixed up anyway, because of course, you know, the original movie was written, you know, essentially co-written by Clarke and Kubrick at the same time, and even then were, you know, massively diverging. I mean, they didn't even go to the same damn planet. And the book, 2010, is basically a sequel to the movie, not a sequel to the first book, and all that kind of stuff and everything. And you know, this is how I tend to view them, that they're kind of parallel universes. That's how I like them. And, you know, as I say, there are huge number of movies that are not based on books. They, you know, stand alone in their own right. And interestingly, movie that I really like that I mentioned earlier, Starship Troopers, you know, anyone will tell you that the movie is nothing like the book. Like, it basically borrows the name and that's about it. But actually, if you watch the movie as a reaction against the book, as a critique of the ideas of the book and the author, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, it makes a lot more sense. It's kind of Paul Verhoeven basically saying the universe in the original book was horrible and this is why. 2, 3, 4. It's actually a very clever movie that massively subverts the book. I love Starship Troopers though. It's one of my favourites. Oops. And, as I keep saying, plenty of movies that aren't even based on books. There we go. Like, one of my favourite movies ever, Serenity. Not based on a book. There we go. Right. I'm going to bring this down to there. I'm going to bring the walls down, and then I think I may call this an evening. It's getting quite thirsty. Of course, it works the other way as well. I've read novel adaptations, novelizations of movies. They're kind of disappointing if you go in expecting a kind of exact facsimile. Can't. There we go. Just trying to think of some other movies that are different from the books but are fantastic in their own right. Total Recall, that's a good one. The Running Man as well, to some degree. Blade Runner. There was another one in my head and I've just lost it. What was I thinking? No, lost it. Yeah, there was another one in my head as well, but I realise most of these that I'm mentioning are science fiction, or sciencey action and things like that, but that tends, I just realised I put that wall there and I probably don't want to. Yeah, I might want to take that wall out, actually. Science fiction is one of those things I really, really enjoy. Always have done ever since I was a kid. Talking to someone who went to see the original Star Wars when it was just called Star Wars for his 10th birthday. So, science fiction's been written, and movies and things like that has been a big deal for me for a long, long time. Right, okay, I think that's it. I think that's the plan. I'm going to come down here, go down there, do another balcony kind of thing. And this fits in with my whole kind of, the whole hilltop's just kind of a bit of a higgledy-piggledy, paths going all over the place kind of build. Yeah, I think this is working. I think this is working. But look, but I never understood why I would want to see a parallel dimension with a similar vibe to the book. If I watch a movie or a book, I always hoped it's as identical as possible, just visual instead of text. Well, I mean, the problem there is you, obviously, as I'm sure you realise, sometimes you can't do a visualization of the text. It's just kind of not possible to do. Or, you could do it, but it would be really horrible. It just wouldn't work. But somehow a lot of movie producers seem to have zero respect for the story of the book, and think they can just somehow change important aspects of the story. Well, I would question whether it's quite the producers and things, and sometimes the writers are the ones who actually enjoy the changes and stuff like. I mean, it's a very, there is a very long, complicated history of how various authors have liked changes to their stuff and everything. I mean, to pick an obvious example, Douglas Adams, although bless him, he wasn't really around to see the actual movie adaptation of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've seen so many people complain that The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy isn't faithful to the book, and it's not right, and so on and so forth, and everything. Yes, and kind of deliberately so, because there are so many different versions of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy started as a fucking radio play. Then it became a book. Then it became a beloved TV series in the 80s, and then it became a movie and stuff like that. And they're all quite different. Everything I ever knew about Douglas Adams would tell you that he liked those differences. He never settled on one particular version of his universe and all that kind of stuff. And so there are definitely certain bits of humor and certain jokes and stuff like that in the movie version that I think miss the core of what Douglas Adams was trying to do. But on the whole, I think he would have been very pleased with the movie. On the other hand, there are definitely writers. Oh God, I've forgotten his name. The horror writer, very famous American horror writer. Most of his books have been turned into slightly less than massively popular movies. God, Stephen King. There's been so many of his books have been turned into movies, and he hates them. He obviously hates them. But maybe the authors don't have respect for their own material if they're going to sell the movie rights for their stories without retaining that kind of control. So, me, I think the thing is, as being probably a bit overly philosophical about it and everything, but many of the stories that we have as humans, the actual myths that we have that have come down through the ages and everything, they change, they mutate, they have modern retellings of them and things like that. You look at some of the things that Neil Gaiman has done with the Norse mythology and stuff like that. Look at the Marvel universe and what it's done with Norse mythology and so on. And it's wonderful, it's fantastic. It's that thing of, you go from storyteller to storyteller to storyteller, and each one will put their own spin on it, and they give it their own ideas, and they would put their own political views into it, and they would try and tell the moral outlooks of the time using those older stories and mutating them and everything. I generally kind of like it. If you end up with a work that is exactly the same as the thing that it was based on, it's kind of, it's not very human. It's like you're getting an AI to do it. you know, I just went to see like last year. I went to see the you know, the latest version of Dune, and there are differences. And you know, Dune is a book that, you know, everyone has always said it's unfilmable, and yet, you know, there have been at least 2 versions. There's been 3 attempts. There's been a TV series and stuff like that. All quite different. All, you know, making changes to the source material and everything. But I don't think it shows a lack of respect. I think it shows a willingness to experiment with the core ideas, the core worldview, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I love the David Lynch version, and it's very different from the actual books. And you know, he throws his own stuff in there, because I mean, I know even Lynch hates it himself, but because there was a lot of studio meddling and things. But there are some things in there that are just purely Lynchian, and that it just makes for a great movie. Because for me, it's like, it feels like David Lynch doing Frank Herbert, and this is great. This is fantastic. This is a mashup of stuff that just makes this whole other new world. I get that people would feel differently. I can understand and appreciate that some people want a kind of perfect facsimile and just want the visuals to go with the story and things. And I won't judge anyone for wanting that. For me, I kind of feel like that ends up with it being a bit dry. If I end up with something that is exactly the same, yeah, maybe not. And also sometimes, you know, we're working off, you know, source material. That there are books that, should we say, have interesting stories, but you can't really tell it perfectly because we've culturally evolved, we've morally evolved, and we need to put a more modern veneer or spin on those, you know, those stories. So I'm okay with that as well. Anyway, that's me waffling on about what I like. Looks very nice what you've built there. Yeah, I'm in cyubeVR and I'm building shit, aren't I? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'd like to know what Tolkien would have thought about the Hobbit movies. I think they're an example of changing way too much about the story of the book. There you've got me. I can't stand Tolkien. I tried reading the books, thoroughly hate them, tried watching the movies, just can't abide them. They bore the hell out of me. That's no judgment of anyone else's taste. I totally get it, completely, totally get it. They're just not for me. I've tried. I really wanted to like them, but I've never got on with any of the Tolkien stuff at all, which is a shame because I love the joy that it brings people. But you know, I've got my own stuff. You know, I care about Star Wars in the same way as people care about you know, Middle Earth and stuff like that. So you know, we all have the stories that really speak to us. We all have the worlds that we feel at home in. I'm finding that at the moment in that. I've mentioned on stream a few times, I'm finally getting around to reading Ian N. Banks's culture series, working through those. And I am kicking myself so hard that I haven't, or didn't start reading them in my 20s, you know, back in the late 80s, early 90s, because, oh my God, what a world. It's just an utterly, utterly, utterly fantastic world, and it's completely caught me. And yeah, you know, there's been 2-3 of those books already that I've read and thought, why have these never been movies? They needed to be movies. And Amazon were actually going to adapt the first book, I think it was, and then it fell through, sadly. Maybe for the best, I don't know. But yeah, there are definitely some universes, some fictional universes just really, really speak to you. And you know, a thing I like about the culture is I can already see that you could, it's a rich enough universe that you could make a movie that's based in the culture, but isn't based on any of Ian M. Banks's books, and it would work. It would absolutely work. I kind of feel like someone should do that. It would be so cool. Anyway, I should stop waffling on because I came in to build, and you've got me talking about something that I actually am quite passionate about. Not always necessarily terribly knowledgeable about, but quite passionate about. You know, I love movies, I love stories, I love stories in novels, I love stories in video games, I love stories in songs. I just adore consuming other people's representations of their experiences of the world around them. Oh, hello, Rabbit. I'm definitely one of those people who feel that video games are, if not the pinnacle, they're close to being the pinnacle of the expression of that, because they encompass so much. They, encompass so much of the things about movie making and novel writing and music production, music composition, I suppose is the word I'm looking for, lyrical composition and things like that. And so many video games have so much of that. And this is one of the things I like about Cube or Second Life or something like that, because of course they kind of don't fall into those brackets because they're not games with narratives. But what they are is they're canvases for people to make narratives. They're Lego sets to let our childish imaginations play with childish things that ultimately aren't childish. That playing is important. Playing is massively important. I'm 54 years old, and playing is still really, really important to me. And I actually pity people my age who don't play. I'm going off on a rant. It's a rant that a few people have heard me go on about, but it's like, people who get sniffy about computer games and how they're childish and stupid and things like that just bore me rigid, annoy me, because stories and ideas and imagination, and we've got this brain and we can imagine the craziest things with it, and we should do that. We should have fun with it. It's an organ you can have a lot of fun with. You can have a lot of fun with many organs in your body, and the brain is one of them. And let's do it. Let's watch movies, and let's read books, and let's watch movies we hate, and let's watch movies we love, and let's get passionate about things, and let's play games and build stupid shit. And this is why I'm so looking forward to a proper multiplayer version of this, because imagine building this and inviting people in and going, let's play a game in here, let's do something in this, let's form a community, and of people who have similar tastes and build similar things, or like have a community of people with different tastes, and you go and build your stupid thing over there on that mountain, and you go and build your stupid thing over there on that mountain, and I'll build mine over here, and I'll look at yours and think mine's so much better than yours, and we'll all have so much fun, and all that kind of stuff. I'm waffling, I'm ranting, I'm excited. Because, I just love this game, and it's just got so much potential. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes. Someone tell me to shut up. I really should go. I need to sit down and have a drink and chill out. Stone, it's been wonderful having you here, and thanks for being here as well, Chid. And I can't scroll up and I've forgotten the other person's name, and I feel really, really bad now. So if you're still there watching as well, thank you for watching. And I'm really ashamed of myself for actually forgetting the name, but I struggle remembering things, short-term names and all that kind of stuff. You should see me doing two-factor authentication. Like, look, read the 6-digit number, go type it in, and then like, what was it? And that kind of nonsense. Right, I got screenshots. I need to do something with screenshots, so I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to post the screenshots straight away. Look, I've remembered. That's how good I'm being tonight. if you're out there watching and still listening to me waffle on, for goodness, I'm sober as well. I haven't even had a drink tonight or anything like that, so I've got no excuse. This is just me in, you know, later old man, very late middle-aged ranty mode. If you're still there listening to me just bang on about bollocks, I really appreciate it. There was some building. Look, some building happened. And if you happen to watch this video at some point in the near future and you've made it this far, I'd rethink my life choices if I was you. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. And sorry about the noise. Oh my god. It's all Stone's fault. Yes, screenshots. I will post screenshots.